Welcome back, traders. Happy to have you here today. In this short video, I will show you how to combine the ADX plus Bollinger Band %B plus Awesome Oscillator plus the 4 EMA trading indicators to generate an effective 80% winning rate trading strategy opportunity in the market. I combined these 4 trading indicators and backtested them multiple times. The results were consistent winning trades. As you can see on my trading chart, the 4 EMA is the only overlay trading indicator. Let's tweak the color for easy visibility. As you can see on the parameter settings, I have the 4, 18, 40, and 200 periods EMA. Let's change the 4 period color to be yellow, the 18 period color to be blue, the 40 period color to be white, while the 200 period is okay to be the red color. The second indicator is the red line here, which is the ADX indicator. Let's check the parameter settings. Here are the ADX default parameter settings of 14 for the ADX smoothing and DI length of 14. Let's check the third indicator. The third indicator is the blue line here, which is the Bollinger Band %B. The parameter settings are 20 for the length. The source is close, and the standard deviation is 2. While the fourth indicator is the histogram lines here, which is the Awesome Oscillator. There's nothing much on the Awesome Oscillator parameter settings. How can we combine all these indicators for an effective trading strategy? To effectively utilize these indicators for entry and exit in the market, we need to modify and customize some of the indicator's settings. Since the ADX helps us to identify the strength of a trend, we need to add values on the ADX indicator through the implementation of the horizontal lines. The horizontal line would help us easily detect zones of weak and strong trends in the market. Select the horizontal line from the Trend toolbox here. I already have it as one of my favorite tools on my list here. Implement the first horizontal line on the ADX indicator. Then we can tweak the value under the coordinate settings. Let's make the value to be 20. Whenever the ADX line crosses below the 20 value, it signifies a weak trend. When it crosses above the 20 value, it signifies a strong trend. The Bollinger %B can be used to filter market entry zones by simply paying attention to the crossover of the indicator above the overbought zone here, or when the indicator crosses below the oversold level region at the bottom here. When the crossover is above the upper line, you look out for a buy setup. And when the crossover is below the bottom line here, you watch out for a sell setup. The last indicator is the Awesome Oscillator. To effectively use this indicator, we need to add 2 horizontal lines. Let's select the horizontal line here. One at the top baseline of 0.00000, and the second below the baseline of 0.00000. We also need to tweak the coordinate values of the horizontal lines. Let's make the one at the top a positive value of plus 0.00200, and the second one at the bottom a negative value of minus 0.00200. To implement the Awesome Oscillator for a buy setup confirmation, we need to see a histogram crossover above the positive horizontal line of plus 0.00200. Likewise, to implement the awesome oscillator for a sell setup confirmation, we need to see a histogram crossover below the negative horizontal line of minus 0.00200. Now we have all the indicators customized to suit our trading strategy. So let's see how these indicators can help us to detect trade entries in the market. To look out for buy opportunities, we need to see the yellow 4 EMA period cross above the blue and the white EMA period. The crossover of the yellow, blue, and white line above the red line here gave an indication of a total change of bearish trend into a bullish trend. As we can see on the price chart here, we have the yellow line in action, which crossed above all the other lines. Now check on the ADX indicator. We can see the line also crossed above the 20 value horizontal line. The Bollinger Band %B also crossed above the 1.00 value, which gave confirmation of the bullish setup. Also, the awesome oscillator histogram turns green and crosses above the 0.00200 scale value. You can see we have multiple conformities on this trading setup through the 4 trading indicators. The best zone to implement our stop loss in this market is at the low of the last swing here. We can then target a 2 risk-reward ratios or close our trade when the Bollinger Band %B crosses below the 1.00 scale value here. The change of the awesome oscillator histogram from green to red would confirm the potential switch of bullish move into a bearish move. For a sell setup, we need to see the yellow 4-period EMA crossing below the blue and the white line. We can see how price rallied downward. The crossover of the yellow below the blue, the white, and the red line gave an indication of a bearish move. On the ADX indicator, we can see how the line crossed above the 20 scale value, which gave a signal of a strong bearish trend. The Bollinger Band %B is below the 0.00 scale value, and the awesome oscillator is below the minus 0.00200. We can see all these indicators were in conformity with the sell setup in this market. Stop loss can be placed above the yellow line cross over below the white and blue EMA period. We can target 2 risk-reward ratios for take profit target. This is how you can use the ADX plus Bollinger Band %B plus awesome oscillator plus the 4 EMA trading indicators to generate an effective 80% winning rate trading strategy opportunity in the market.